They will try to tell you, a hug is nothing, just a small gesture soon forgotten. But that is a lie. A hug can be a brand upon the soul, a wordless flame that burns itself into memory. If you understand the art of touch, if you learn to control yourself in that precise moment, she will think of you all day, haunted by the silent storm that lives behind your calm arms. So stand with me now and learn to hug as a man of discipline, as a man of purpose, as a man who has trained his heart to rule over its hunger, because the world is full of hollow men who break in a woman's arms, desperate and frantic. But we will not be those men. Our hug will not beg. Our hug will not plead. Our hug will speak of presence, of composure, of an unshakable fortress. You see, Epictetus told us long ago, you must train your desires to bow to your reason. A hug is a test of that, for many men cannot stand in the arms of a woman without collapsing inside, without letting her warmth become an opium that robs them of their power. But you will stand rooted. You will embrace her as a gift, not a prize. You will let her feel your steady heart, your measured breath, the quiet flame of your discipline. Marcus Aurelius taught the greatest power is to be able to hold yourself strong within no matter what the world throws upon you, a woman's beauty, a woman's softness. These are not threats to a Stoic. They are simply moments to practice presence. So when you put your arms around her, do not shrink. Do not tighten your grip like a starving beggar. You hold her as a king holds a loyal subject, gentle yet sovereign. You share your warmth, but you do not drown in hers. You let her feel you fully, but you do not empty yourself. You do not trade your freedom for her affection. Your breathing is slow, controlled, each inhale a silent declaration that you are unafraid. She will feel it in her own nervous system. She will mirror your steadiness, and that mirror will haunt her long after you let her go. Posture, brothers. Posture is everything. Stand tall like the statues of the ancients, upright, relaxed shoulders squared but open. Your posture tells her there is no threat here, yet no weakness. You are at peace within, and that peace cannot be taken. Your spine is straight as your soul is straight. No matter how close she leans, no matter how soft she feels. You do not lean, you do not collapse. Your presence is its own mountain, and she is free to rest upon it. Zeno reminded us life is rhythm, nature is rhythm, and your hug must reflect nature's rhythm approach. Hold, then release, no clinging, no frantic clutching. Just the rhythm of a man who can give and withdraw like the tides. You let her taste your presence, but you do not let her swallow it whole. You leave her wondering, you leave her missing. You leave a question in her mind. What is the storm behind this calm? What is the secret behind these steady arms? That mystery will keep her thoughts tied to you all day, all night, because most men empty their entire soul in a hug, hoping to be loved, hoping to be remembered, but you give her only a taste, only enough to know there is more, but that more belongs to a disciplined man who will not hand it over so easily. Timing is your weapon. Hold her long enough to let her know you are present, but end it before you expose any hunger you approach her world. Then you step back into yours, and in that moment of retreat, you plant the deepest seed in her mind. She will think of your scent, your warmth, the calm that you gave her, and she will miss it because you withdrew on your own terms. Remember, brothers, you are practicing amor fati, the love of fate. Even a hug is a chance to accept that she may leave tomorrow. She may never return. And you are unbroken. You cherish this moment fully without grasping for tomorrow. You love her presence, but you do not need it, and that is what makes you unforgettable. This world is drowning in men who need women to complete them, to validate them, to soothe their insecurities. You will not be one of those men. Your hug is a statement, I am whole with you or without you. I stand unshaken. Your breath, calm your muscles, relaxed your spirit, unbending your softness. Honest but never weak. Seneca said the brave man is free because nothing can be taken from him, and so you hug her as if you have nothing to lose. You give her your calm. You give her your warmth, but you do not hand her your soul, And when you release her, you stand exactly as you stood before, unchanged, unmoved. And she will feel it, brothers. She will sense it that you did not need to melt into her, that you did not need to prove yourself in that moment. You became the moment itself, and that is the mark of a Stoic. Your touch is not a negotiation. Your hug is not a transaction. It is a pure gift. You expect nothing in return. No praise, no gratitude, no promises. You simply give the best of your presence. Then you let go free as you were before, and that freedom will haunt her because women sense a free man. They sense the difference between the one who clings and the one who stands alone, and they cannot forget the one who stands alone. Your mind is your strongest shield guard. It even in her arms many will lose themselves in her fragrance, in her skin, in her softness. They will surrender all reason to pleasure, but you will not let pleasure enslave you. You will taste it, you will welcome it, but you will not bow to it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Hold fast to reason as your greatest guide, and so you will, your reason will guard you. Even as you hug, your reason will tell you, do not drown, do not worship, do not vanish into her presence. Be there, be true, be present, but be sovereign." Your breathing will remind you of that. Your posture will remind you. Your timing will remind you. And in that discipline there is a beauty. She will never forget the beauty of a man who touched her without losing himself, who held her without devouring her, who could let her go and still remain complete brothers. This world will keep telling you to worship women, to sacrifice your power to their approval. Do not fall for it. The Stoic way is higher. We do not worship. We do not beg. We do not crave. We share our virtues, our calm, our protection, our affection. But on our terms, no apologies, no expectations. And when you step away from her, let it be with that same steady calm. No nervous laugh, no lingering need. You leave as you arrived, whole and free. Your face relaxed, your shoulders relaxed. You say farewell, as if you could die tonight and be at peace for you. Gave her your best and asked for nothing back. That is the discipline that changes a simple hug into an unforgettable moment. Most men hug to take, but you hug to give. Most men hug to feed their hunger. But you hug to feed her calm. That is why she will think about you all day. Your silence will echo louder than any sweet talk. Your calm will blaze brighter than any dramatic passion. Because calm is rare, calm is powerful, calm is a king's presence. So practice, brothers, practice every day. Stand tall, breathe slow, remember your spine, remember your mission. You are not here to steal her heart. You are here to show her what a heart ruled by reason looks like, so that even when she leaves, she will carry that imprint inside her memory, a lighthouse that stays with her wherever she goes. Remember, every embrace could be your last. Death is always near, fate is always shifting. Let that make you more grateful. Let that make you more aware, for if today is the last day, then hug as a man who fears nothing, as a man who lives fully but clings to nothing. This is the way of Stoic love, to give freely, to release easily, to love fully without ever being owned. When she rests her head on your shoulder, let her feel your peace. Let her feel your heart steady as the sea. You are not shaken by her closeness. You are not intoxicated by her affection. You appreciate it deeply, but you do not worship it. And in that moment, you become unforgettable brothers. I am telling you this because no one else will teach you how to hug like a king. The world will teach you to chase, to collapse, to beg, to suffocate. The Stoic path is a higher way to hug with power, to hug with serenity, to hug with the awareness of death breathing down your neck, so that you do not waste 1 second in weakness or illusion. You are a man of reason. You are a man of depth. You are a man of presence, and that presence must shine even in something as small as a hug. It is a test. It is a ritual. It is a chance to show who you really are. So breathe slow, stand tall, hold steady, then release and stand unshaken. She will notice. She will sense it. She will wonder why you could give so much and yet ask for nothing in return, why you could embrace her so deeply and yet remain completely free. And that question will follow her. It will burn in her mind, because most men cannot do it. Most men fall apart in the softness of a woman. But you are forged in the fires of discipline, and nothing melts you. You are calm like a mountain, warm but unmoved, steady but soft, powerful but never desperate. And when you leave like a Stoic, with gratitude, with grace, with no regret. That is the hug she will never forget. The hug that gave her peace instead of pressure. The hug that made her feel safe instead of suffocated. The hug that carried the echoes of thousands of years of philosophy living in your heartbeat. That is what you must master. That is how you must train yourself day after day after day. Do not wait to learn this. Do not wait to become this, because the world will keep testing you. It will keep sending you women with beauty, with softness, with temptation. And if you have not disciplined your heart, you will fail, you will drown, you will give your entire spirit away for a moment of comfort and then regret it. But if you practice, if you remember, if you breathe as a Stoic, then even in her arms you will be free. And that freedom is what she will crave. That freedom is what will haunt her. That freedom is what will separate you from every man she has ever met. So hug as a Stoic, hug as a king, hug as a philosopher, hug as a warrior, and let her think of you all day and all night until you return again. Unshaken, unbowed, unstoppable.